I'm Real Genetic Demon, and this is What's on the Tape, Season 13, Volume 9, and I've made a boo-boo. In fact, I've made a huge boo-boo. We've actually played, I gave you the option of these two tapes to see which one we'd have, and I felt like I'd been here before. It was like going through time, and it seems I hadn't realised that there was 4 tapes that I was going through, and I'd done them all already. So, actually, we've done that one in season 11. We did this one, so let's get rid of that one. And our only option left, it doesn't matter what you voted for, is this one. So I'm going to do this week, and what we'll do is we'll select something else for the end of this season. It's just quite funny, really. I've actually chosen the wrong thing. I've got the wrong one. So it's just weird, isn't it? I don't know how I managed to do that, but basically we've played that. We've also played. Let me just bring them all down, and I'll show you what we've played. We played that one. We've also played that one. And we've also played that one. So we only have this one left. I don't even know why I gave you a choice. I think it was quite mental. And to be fair, all of you have voted for the blue one and that one. You're the same as me. You forgot what I'd played. I was just looking at the playlist, and I was like, I'm sure I played all these games. But anyway, so I'll just pop them up there while we do this. And we'll you don't know what I'm doing, but I've got a shelf beside me. It has to reach up. So anyway, so we'll play that one this week. And I was just thinking that we maybe do something else for next week, but I will see what I can find. We'll see if we can do another sort of couple of tapes and do a normal one. But yeah, we'll play this this week, because I've got myself all wound up to play Computer Hits 2, but it's actually, we've already played it. So let's not play the same game. So we've got Darkstar, we've got Eddie King's Jump Challenge, we've got Heroes of Khan, we've got Scuba Dive, Day in the Life of, and Special Operations from this one here. I've never played this one before. I love the way there's no pictures on these. These always remind me of like the Tesco version of it. You know, it's like Tesco own brand of Spectrum games and sort of compilations. But anyway, without further ado, we're going to get that into a tape drive. Okay, the tape is in the drive, so we'll go down to my favourite. I'll load it and load speech marks. Let's get there. Let's push the button. So this is Darkstar. Isn't that amazing, by the way, that none of us remembered that we're all getting old, by the way. None of us remembered that I already played everything bar this tape. It would have been an easy answer for the end of this season, but, well, not quite the end of the season, but almost at the end of the season. Anyway, Darkstar. The object of the game is to liberate the galaxy from a dominating, evil, tyrannical empire, he says, reading from the manual. And by the way, we're going to get all these lovely menus in a second that come up on the whole thing. Possibly. I don't know. It's going for it. It's loading it right now as we speak. Anyway, so, tyrannical empires. Let's go back to tyrannical empires. So, we've got tyrannical empires. So, where are we? The keys are fully definable, but you can't use 0 or 1. Because that switches between display and tactical views. Right, okay. So, it features a universe. This is good. Stopwatch mode. Full 3-dimensional and 2 million way movement. How the hell does it got a 2 million way movement? That's kind of weird. What kind of claim is that? Have we stopped? I think we stopped. There we go. Hit 6. Stop the tape. It actually says stop the tape when I pressed enter key. The instructions for each program is on there. Set the counter to 0 for each of them. There's no counter on a +2 grey production line, unfortunately. 600k of source. Really? And the word operations is spelt wrong. Continuously error-free operation. Wow, these are all the features of that game. I don't know Darkstar, to be honest with you. I think I've got it. I think it's got a lot of nice cover, hasn't it? I think it's one of those ones which is like very sort of white with sort of an inlay of sort of 70s graphics and whatever else it is. So yeah, it's quite nice. I do like the fact that we've got a little menu for that. Why, when I pressed number 1, did it go? It explode there? Load dit. It's time to load the dit. Dit. Design. Yeah, I've definitely got this one somewhere. I don't know. I'm sure it's got like a triangular spaceship flying towards whatever the empire is, the tyrannical empire. Darkstar 1. Wasn't there a movie as well was it John Carpenter's movie Darkstar? And there was an alien on board the ship, and I'm quite convinced the alien was basically a large sort of
a space hopper, wasn't it? Or something similar. Very much just a big inflatable ball that basically was the alien on board the ship. It was kind of weird. But I'm sure that was John Carpenter. I'm sure that was a very early John Carpenter Darkstar. Maybe wrong. Put it in the comments below. You know the drill. When we do all of these kind of things. But yeah, it's so weird. I can't believe that we didn't actually know which is which with this whole thing. So it's just weird. We did all the other tapes, so they only had one left. I don't know how we didn't get that. But to be fair to everybody, including me, it was over half a year ago that we did the series with this in. So I'm going to let us off with that. Yeah, there you go. So it's got a triangular sort of shaped ship with guns on it. I think it's meant to be triangular, probably. Anyway, so I've had my 5G booster today. Yes, I had my additional vaccine jab with the whole thing. It was really kind of weird though, because when I sat down to have my vaccine, I used to work for I don't know if I've ever said this before, but I used to work in the NHS for a very long time, and I worked in the NHS for an extremely long time. And one of the people I sat down with to get the vaccination was a retired GP that I used to work with almost 30 years ago. Isn't that weird? So we had a little chat while he was stabbing me in the arm with a Pfizer thing again. Wasn't looking forward to it, to be honest with you. But the needs must if that's right. But what concerns me more is about the reinfection rates at the moment. But I'm not gonna debate it at the moment. I think the number of lives lost is significantly less than it has been. So yeah, carry on boosting, everybody. No, none of this not boosting. It definitely works. So definitely works. Anyway, it just a weird scenario that. Anyway, right, okay, so computer hits this one. I don't know what I'm going to do for next week. I'm going to do something, by the way. I'll think of something, all right? I'll think of something exciting. I think we will. I'll just pull out something out of the box of random stuff. I just like to end the season on a compilation. Unless you can think of a compilation, and I'm happy to do this. Short compilation that I can do. That so there's obviously Konami's coin ops. There's it's maybe a bit big one. It's the War on Want one. It's a charitable one. That's another good one. That's quite a large tape. To be fair, if I do a large one, I might run on for 11th episode if that suits you guys. So if you can think of a compilation that maybe for the end of the season, one that you really loved as a kid, you were like dead chuffed to get it, and this is the one, even as an adult, to be honest with you, adult or kid, whatever it was, you dead chuffed to get this compilation. If I've got it, and I can find it really easily, I will do that compilation. I think is the answer to that. So within reason, obviously, if it's 30 blooming things on it, that's another 6 episodes, so it ain't gonna happen on a 30 tape one, but if we've got one within reason, sort of, 5 to 10 kind of thing, that's fine, or even 4 or 5, I'm cool with that. Because I actually do have quite a lot of compilations. I have quite a lot of love for compilations. Simply because, as a kid, that was the way that you got a lot of games for your money. The point was that if you only got sort of a couple of pounds pocket money or a pound pocket money, like I think I got £2 pocket money, which allowed me to get a budget game every week. You £2 budget game, and then if I had to do something else, I would have to save up 2 weeks in a row. And I used to have a game every week, and then I'd play that game to death for that week, and then I'd buy another one on the weekend. And that's how it kind of went. So I basically had sort of either 52 budget games a year or a few less. That was what I used to do as a kid. So I kind of if I saved up, or I was lucky enough, birthday money was the biggest one. Always birthdays and Christmas, I always asked for a Spectrum game. So I've got the fondest memories of the Christmas I got Operation Wolf. I absolutely loved Operation Wolf. Obviously, I had a Spectrum. It's a multi-loader, and I loved the arcade thing. When I played it in the arcade, and you played on your shot at the screen with the light gun, with a sort of an Uzi 9mm light gun, and then you're sort of covering the spaces, and then you move to the Spectrum. And the Spectrum version of it is a damn good version of it, by the way. Really is. I mean, okay, it doesn't have the colours, but monochrome, it works fine. It just a cracking sort of game, and I have sort of fond memories of 1980. I think it was 1988 that I got that for Christmas. I also have fond memories of getting enough money to get Green Beret. These are 2 games that really stand out in my head. Operation Wolf and Green Beret, which was obviously Russian Attack, the thing, which is one of the greatest Spectrum ones. Oh, look, see, there's a memory problem here. See at the top of the screen? there's a little bit of an issue there, and the issue is because you get the same thing in Paperboy. It's something to do with the model of the machine. I'm quite convinced of that. But anyway, right, okay. So yeah, I've got a lot of love for those kind of things. Right, okay. So can I work these keys? Will these keys work for me? Left, right, N, M, Q, A, J, or S. Yeah, I think I can do that. I don't like the up and down though. I think I'm going to change that. No. Leave that there to accelerate. How do I finish? When you finish with it, press another number to continue. Right. So 5, Q. Right. So I'm finished with that one. Right, I need to do number 3. 3. I want to use that for up, and I want to use that for down. So that up and down kind of make more sense to me that way, if that makes sense. Right, okay, number 8 to return to the menu, and let's press 1 to play. I can read the instructions. If it moves, shoot it. If it doesn't move, shoot it anyway. If it's in the square, fly through it. Okay, sorry, there's no... Oh, no, sorry. Oh, sorry, there's no inlay. Right, okay. So that's me, and then yeah, right, as accelerating. It's quite impressive actually. Actually, I managed to get K as up and down as well. Look. Got one. Rubbish I was. Look at that. Is this a very small game as well? Is this one of these 16K games? And I'm trying to avoid that. What am I doing? Is that, do you think they're energy? If it's square through it, fly through it. I'm flying through it. I've flown through it. I don't know what that meant. That's quite good actually. I've got the keys all wrong. They're all naff. I should have done my usuals, you know, QAOP and space for moving. I don't know why I want the speed though, because it can go really, really fast for I guess maybe get more aliens quicker. Oh, simple flat graphics. Oh God, they have to move fast though, don't they? They really do. I kind of like the sound of the gun. Sounds very strained. Flying crisps in space. There we go. I've got 10 points thus far from shooting one thing. And very little energy. Let's speed up a little bit. There we go. Go a bit faster. There we go. Whoa! It makes funny noises, the gun. Oh, I'm naff at this, aren't I? Do you know what it is, though? I've really upset myself with controls. I've done something stupid. Ah! I really did get the controls seriously wrong. It's alright. Do you know something? Back in the day, I could see myself playing this. You know, I could have seen myself spending a bit of time trying to get the practicing flying through space. I think the speed thing is a bit silly, though. I think if I'd done the speed thing, I would have done something completely different with it. I'm really rubbish at shooting them down, aren't I? I'm not feeling myself quite now since I've had my 5G. I feel the need to buy Microsoft products since Bill Gates has installed it inside me. Only kidding. Not 100% myself. I do like the idea though of doing some of the compilation. If I can find it, I've got it. I will try and do it for you. I've got all kinds up on my shelves, to be honest with you, when it comes to compilations. As I say, I like the compilations as a kid. I'm gonna call it a day there because I don't think we're seeing anything different here, and I don't know. Hang on. Oh, no planets liberated. Okay, press space to fire. What's the angle thing? That's the map, tactical map. So how do I know which way I'm going? The military centre. So how do I know which way I'm going? If I go that way, do I know which way I'm going? Can I go that way? Alright, okay. Can I just... If I push the button to accelerate here, just madly, where am I going? Which way direction am I going? The square boxes that I'm passing. Those square boxes clearly have some purpose. Right. So there's some... Hang on, we're missing something here. There, square box. Square box. Where the hell did that go? Where did the square box go, peoples? I accelerated up to it, and I don't know where it's gone to. Oh my god. So there's something more to this, but I don't know how to do it. So there's heavy military things, lightly defended. I've got to do well defended. I've got to use... It said something about using things to get into different sectors. But I don't know what I've got to do. It did say something about if you see a box, go through it. So it's not that one. There was one there. There was a box there, look. Let's accelerate up again. There. Oh, blooming heck. I can't get through it fast enough. Try my best. I think that looks definitely like something to pass through as well, but I'm not passing through it. There's definitely more to this. Once you realise there's a tactical map with things and I'm stuck in the same zone, there's actually definitely more to this game than I expected. Definitely worth an investigation or a revisit. I keep missing these blooming things. What are they? What are the square blocks? Have you played this game before? Do you know what those things are? So that we can work out what they are. I have no idea. Let's go for it. Anyway, let's push the next button. So I'll tell you what else I picked up recently, or came through the post. I was quite delighted to get. I got something called Deathwake, which is a Quicksilver game. That came through the post as well. And I don't know why I never had this in my collection. I got Head Over Heels as well, which I think's graphically is stunning, but as a game itself, I've never been a big fan of it, if that makes sense. I mean, it's beautiful. It's blooming gorgeous as a game. It looks absolutely fantastic. And Pico Interactive have bought the rights to the company called Retrospec.net. If you go on the internet, it's retrospec.net. And Retrospec remade some Spectrum games, and they included Head Over Heels. This is probably way back. It's probably 20 years ago they remade the Head Over Heels, and they've now re-released that on, I think, certainly on Switch. They certainly released it on. I think they've released it on the other consoles that are out there. I think it might be on the PC as well, but Pico Interactive have re-released it. Obviously, as something they can sell now, because let's be honest, they want to make some money. They're a commercial company at the end of the day, but they bought up the rights to that, so they obviously own the rights now to Retrospec, and I'm guessing to Head Over Heels, which is a brilliant sort of IP that kind of really needs resurrected, even modern day wise. I think. I don't know. What do you think? Anyway, I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. I've got a big cup because, as I say, I'm starting to feel the 5G coursing through my body at this point. So we'll have a quick cup. Here we go. Oh, that's good. That's good. Right, Eddie King's Jump Challenge. When I was a kid, I think I remember having Evel Knievel, which was not Eddie Kidd, obviously, and Evel Knievel was like Eddie Kidd was the English version of Evel Knievel, I guess, jumping stuff. Evel Knievel kind of broken every part of his body. I had this thing where you kind of wound it up and it sort of, wound up the wheel on the back of his bike, and then you could push the button and he could fly off and smash into things, which I think is what he did. So I think that was the general gist of an Evel Knievel sort of toy or thing. So I don't know if there was an Eddie Kidd version of it. This is a bit like Elvis and Shakin' Stevens, isn't it? Really, this is our bargain basement version of Shakin' Stevens is a bargain basement version of Elvis. Effectively, it's kind of that kind of thing. Do you know what's really weird in the world, though? This tells you something about the consumption of media in its own right. It used to be the best-selling artist in the world was actually Elvis. He was the best-selling musical artist in the world, just literally the world. Everybody in the world had heard and had listened to the music of Elvis. But as time's gone on, it's changed, and I believe, I may be wrong, I believe it may actually be. I think it's 50 Cent now, or something like that. Some rapper is basically more remembered than anything else. Right, I have no idea what the keys are, so let us select our controls. It's going to be keyboard, yes, but let's see if I can find the instructions. The instructions are so small, I'm going to have to get a magnifying glass out. Right, jump challenge. Right up to the ramp using left and right, blah, blah, blah. What are the controls? Okay, keyboard controls. So, keyboard is any key on the second row, A to enter, is left and right, and when your bike is stationary, you can change its direction. So, that's all it seems to be, control-wise. So, let's... Oh, right. Oh, it's a BMX we're on. Ah. Was he a BMX rider? I don't remember Eddie Kidd Jumps Challenge being a BMX rider. What's going on? Come on, Eddie. Let's go. I have a feeling this hasn't worked before. Ah, there we go. Oh my god, this is going to be bad. The BMX is going to go over the top. Come on, Eddie. Be enough. How many are we going to do? Oh, it's death. It's death. Ah, right, you just hold it down. Blooming heck. It's that simple. Right, so we just ride to the bit. Eddie, we don't need to bike that far. Right, press the A button. There we go. Right, okay. So let's see if we can get across this thing now. It's A and Z. A seems to turn you round, and Z is counting your speed. We don't need to go too fast, but we need to go the right speed to go over the top of this. I've biked about 4 million miles away, so we didn't need that kind of run up. I biked a mile away. Here we go. Here we go. Is this enough? It looks good. Oh, it wasn't good. Turn around. That's it. Let's just go for it here. Maybe just need full speed for this. That's it. Full speed, Eddie. Go, go, go. He's away. He's jumping. He's landing. Yes. We did it. Do we get a bike now? We do. We get a motorcycle. Let's turn around. And we got 8 cars to do. 8 cars. Oh my god, it's too fast. We didn't need that for 8 cars. The windsock was on. 0 score. And it's all over. I don't even know how that died. We died that quickly. I'm going on. That's, 2 buttons to control the whole thing. Not really an awful lot involved in Eddie Kidd sort of thing. I didn't realise you rode a BMX. BMXs were cool back in the day. I wonder whether kids still think of BMXs as being cool, because they were all about stunts and doing things. Nowadays, I think they just use them for riding from point A to point B. Realistically, nothing more exciting than that. Nothing more exciting than that. It's just one of those things. This is Heroes of Khan. I don't remember this one. So it's not one I remember, but it could be one we've done before, or we've seen before. I'm hoping it isn't. I'm hoping I'm not duplicating myself a little bit here with the whole thing. I don't think I am. You know, I've kind of had a good look at all these, and I don't think we've duplicated any of these. So I think we've been good thus far. So it's been. Do you know what? I've really enjoyed kind of making the end of the seasons these sort of tapes that we've kind of not seen before and not done before. So I kind of like that. I kind of like the fact that we've these are the ones we've had in our collections, but we maybe not touched for donkey's years. I quite like the idea of that. Just yeah, I do think I'm feeling a bit sweaty now, unfortunately. I do think the 5G is kicked fully in. Let's have a little look. Yeah, Heroes of Khan. That's a cool screen. It's very sort of Castlevania-esque, isn't it? The sort of the way he's running up that side there. I do hope this loads, by the way, because this is one of these tapes. You know, that whole Be Kind and Rewind thing. This is one of these tapes that's been left for years without actually being sort of rewound. So it did look a bit fuzzy in the middle, if that makes sense. I'm not entirely sure what the story is with this one. Let's have a little read and see what the story says to us. Let's have a little look and see what we could see. Let's have a little look. Let's do this. Right, okay, what we got? Heroes of Khan. So 100% machine code, real English commands, decoded, instant graphics. Yes! Do you know what I posted the other day? I posted on Twitter, and it got so many interesting sort of likes and sort of comments. I can't believe it, to be honest with you. And I hadn't realised it was such a thing. There's no instructions, by the way, telling you what to do. Just as gotta get on with it. I put this picture of the secret of St. Brides from it on there. Now, I don't know if you realise this, that there's actually a massive story to the secret of St. Brides. It seems that this was a real place in Donegal, and I'm going to hope I pronounce that correctly. This was initially a commune, and that St. Brides is the real place itself. It's a school. And it became a school where the ladies there would allow other girls over the age of 18 to come back and experience Victorian school life, including the dressing up and whatever else it is. There was somebody who suggested a clear sexual overtone, but these people who shunned technology also used the Quill software for the Spectrum. Is it Gilsoft's Quill? I think it is. To create many games, including the first 18 computer game for the UK, upsetting the standards people. They created Jack the Ripper. Can you believe that? So they did Jack the Ripper, the really big cave adventure, I think it was. They did Frankenstein, Wolfman. They also did the Brides, the Secret of St. Brides. There's and I think Bugsy's another one of theirs. There's a small collection of games by what were called the Silver Sisterhood. And I mean, to be fair, I want to research this from the fact that all these people, lovely peoples, put tons and tons of information on for me to look at, and I was quite surprised, really. When you put on something innocuous, I put it on and I was like, I like the cover. It's quite nice. It's got a sort of a sort of 20 style look, which is probably they were probably trying to go for the turn of the century sort of Enid Blyton style cover, and then all of a sudden I get this huge story about the fact that this is written by this weird, I hate to say the word cult, but a weird cult that was there that did this sort of a weird and wonderful thing. It's just quite amazing, really, isn't it? just to think that was the case. It's just weird, or I think it's weird anyway. So I hadn't realised just a huge amount of I don't know whether it was I don't think it's love for the game, but just the fact that it's such a weird thing, or such a weird developer story. The people who shunned electricity and all these other things were sat at Spectrums creating text adventures. Proper weird, eh? Anyway, sup of coffee, here we go. Oh, that was good timing. Oh, wow, you're in a field to the east of a ruined cottage. So, if I do I for inventory... Oh, no, the screen's disappeared. Let's go east. I want to see the ruined thing. Moorland opens and rises to the east. Let's go east. You're in a bleak and desolate... and you're high on the moors. It is bleak and desolate here. Don't go onto the moors. Oh! No? American Werewolf in London? Cracking movie. Fantastic movie. The Dead Marsh. Rotting reed sue undergrowth slows your progress. The air is thick with marsh air. You see a frog and a swamp lizard. Get frog. I want a frog. Everybody wants a frog. The swamp lizard prevents you. Get lizard. You can't. Hit lizard. Kill lizard. It did suggest in the instructions. Be more specific. Kill lizard with fist. I'm going to fist him to death. That sounds wrong. Let's see what I've got in my inventory. You are not carrying anything. Completely naked. It's a nudist camp. Right, L to look again, I'm assuming. Right, exits are the west. Let's go west. Let's go west again. Let's go west. In the field, east of a ruined cottage. East of a... Right, we'll go east. Open moorland. West. Enter cottage. Examine cottage. There's not a game I've seen before. I do like the screen though. I do like that. That's a lovely bit of... That's a nice bit of art. Very easily there. East of a ruined cottage. Can I go west? I can go west. Oh, I'm inside the... Oh, I'm east of it. Oh, God, I'm not west of it. Blummineck. Get Tinder. Get Tinder. Swipe, whatever direction. Okay. So now I've got that. Oh, I can light the gas. West. L. Look. East. Yeah, I was east of it. What was I thinking there? South. And plains. There's a stone buildings to the west. West. Deserted village north of a long barrow. South. Ah! Within the long barrow, stone arches support the piled earth roof. Cool. I like the graphics. They're nice, aren't they? What's barrow right? Examine barrow. I see nothing special. Alright. Get money. I'll take the money. Money. The barrow right prevention. Oh, it's a thing. It's a thing. It's a creature. Huh. Exits to north. Let's go east. Oh no, we've gone that way already. Yeah, we can go east. Let's go north. Let's go west. No, we've done west. Let's go east, east, east. Can I go south? Pilgrims, a path is worn deep into the passing of many travellers driven by the fires of faith. Right. East. Oh! Monastery. The time of Khan. Tranquil now prevents you from pervading the empty refuge. Tranquility prevents you from it. Oh, we're going all religious here. Get the Bible. We've gone all religious there. Right. Let's examine the Bible, because I'm sure it's got something exciting hidden in it. Nothing special. Well, kind of sort of. Yeah. Okay. North. East. Thick with marsh gas. Guess what I'm doing? Light. Gas with tinder box. And the Linus is incinerated. Get the frog. I've got a frog. Everybody, I've got the frogs. East. There's a bear here. I don't want to fight the bear. It's a weird one, isn't it? Quite like it, though. It's fairly simple. I mean, to talk about simplistic, there's some pretty simplistic commands going on here. I've got a frog. What am I going to do with the frog? Oh, gypsy camp. Brightly decorated caravans. Find me a magic meal, I will tell you your fortune. Right, okay. Deep in passing travellers. Faith of fires. It's alright actually. It's one of those things you need to map out where things are, but it's kind of cool. I quite like that one. I'm not disappointed at all with that one. That was quite good. Right, okay, this is a one that's popped up twice, I think, in the last couple of episodes. But it's a good one, so I'm not too bothered about the fact that it's turning up again. We've got Day in the Life to come, and I don't know what Day in the Life is at all. No idea. Day in the Life. Micro, what's it called? Micro Mega. QZPI. And there's a pause button. I'm not sure what you've got to do on that one, but Day in the Life of. You're invited to live a day in the life of. And a day of life. A day in life. In the day of life, yeah. A day in the life. No, day in the life. The day life of us. It's completely different. Day in the life. Makes you glad you're running a craft shop in the Outer Hebrides. So it's about running a craft shop in the Outer Hebrides. Never even heard of it. I don't even. Well, I mean, it's not gonna, obviously it's not going to be the Wally family for a change. That's completely different. It doesn't make sense. It's a new one on me. That one. Right, and this one's got the controls. I do like this game, by the way. Scuba Dive. I keep on thinking of Echo the Dolphin, you know, on the Mega Drive when I think of Scuba Dive, if that makes sense. It's kind of one of those games that kind of comes to mind. I'm just looking at the levels and instructions. And K to redefine the keys. So I'll press K to redefine the keys when it comes on. But I honestly, it's one of these. There's copies everywhere. Everybody had Scuba Dive. It was re-released with a sort of a red cover as well. Everybody had Scuba Dive. Scuba Dive is the game that everybody had. And to be fair, it was one of the more definitive sort of water or sort of swimming games. And it worked really well, if I'm honest. I mean, Jarell, I know it still exists, but Jarell, they kind of missed an opportunity, didn't they? I mean, we're in a world now where video games are bigger and more valuable than the movie commodities that are out there. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, we've currently got Disney buying up everything that's sort of Marvel, Star Wars, you know, and their own franchise themselves. You know, of all the things they've got, they've bought all that up. And then on the other side, you've got Microsoft. I mean, that who've just bought up Activision Blizzard. Not that I give a crap about Activision Blizzard stuff, to be honest with you. Apart from, I used to like Diablo, but I'm never buying another Diablo game again, ever. Because of what's happening with it and the company and things like that. But anyway, it's aside. But those companies themselves, you know, those gigantic corporations, they're not just buying, they're ruling. There's nothing now that can affect Microsoft. So at this moment in time, the Game Pass might be a value for money, but they rule. Let us sink in for a second. They rule the AAA, the quadruple A sphere now at this point, pretty much. I know that Sony has quite a lot of stuff still up its sleeve, but when it comes down to it, Microsoft now pretty much rule it, unless they're in China, of course, and then Tencent rule it. So they rule. Disney pretty much rules Marvel, you know, Star Wars, and many other IPs that they actually own. Those intellectual properties, in inverted commas. That's a bad thing, you know, because if they decide tomorrow that they wish to milk your wallet more because the shareholders need more money, which is the reason why microtransactions exist, and it's the reason why loot boxes exist, because at the end of the day they're driven by the market, and the market says they must sell more. The market's not happy. If you make 40 billion tomorrow, this year, they want 45 billion next year. They don't want 40 billion again. Even though 40 billion is a vast sum of money. That's the big issue with it all. Anyway, K, let's do this. So clockwise is going that way. P. Anti-clockwise is going that way. Accelerate, decelerate. There we go. Right, number 1. Yeah, so it's just a weird situation. So here's our little man swimming. We've got to collect pearls and things like that for money. Further down you go, the more they're worth, which is the beauty of this game. The graphics are lovely, if you ask me. They always have been. There we go. That's my first pearl grabbed, but I have to get back to the surface to drop it off on the boat to actually make it part of the score. It's a good little game, this one. Really is. I can highly recommend it. Oh, there we go. Let's see if I can swim back to the surface and make some money. Don't normally make any money. I normally don't, but I love the graphics. The graphics of the sharks and the fish and things like that, and the jellyfish and all that are just brilliant. They look good. Whatever that is. I always thought of it as a pork chop or something similar, sort of floating through space. A big sort of gammon steak or something similar. Bit weird. But you can see where I've come with the oh, god damn. That was close. With the idea that it's very similar to the Echo the Dolphin. Echo the Dolphin's one of those weird games that I really want to like, and I absolutely hate, because it doesn't make much sense to me, and I don't find it very enjoyable to play. So yeah, Echo the Dolphin's not a good one for me. I am actually swimming against the tide here. The boat is probably the other side of me. Can I get more oxygen by going to the surface? No. I have to go back to the boat to get some more oxygen. Right, fine. I don't know where the boat is. Let's just go get some more bits and pieces. I wanted to do something well with the boat. Let's go down here. There's an octopus that stops you getting down. I love the animation on the octopus. In fact, I love the animation on all the fish. They look brilliant. Look at the size of that squid there. So these are the big ones now. These ones are worth a lot more money. These are worth 50, I think, each. Oh, I smashed my head. And I've been eaten by it. And I've died. And I love the way it's done by men on boats. You know, that's how you know you're scoring points, as the men on the boats. I'm going to go with I'm going to try and get a cheap one here. Let's just get a cheap one. Oh, you hit your head, you silly man. Let's see if I can get one here. Come on, come on. I'm crashing into everything. I've blown myself up. I just want to get one couple of points. It is pretty tough, actually, to be honest. Watch the big shark. Don't want to become lunch for Jaws. Come on, open. No! Swim away! Not going to open while I'm looking at it, unfortunately. Oh, I've crashed my head. Swim! Swim, my friend, swim! I'm in trouble here. Rubbish. Hey, I've got one. Swim to the surface. Can we get 20 points? Where's the blooming boat? Is it back the way? Have you moved, boat, or are you still there somewhere? Swim back the way. The boat goes round the screen, so I'm bound to run it with it sooner or later. I don't know how many screens I've moved on here. Blooming boat. All loops around. I just want to get 20 points. 20 points will do me. I'll take 20 points. Any 20 points will do me. I like the fact that they've used different colours for the jellyfish on the surface and the jellyfish underneath the surface. A little blue and then different coloured tentacles below the sea. There, the green ones there, look. Very cool. And that... Oh, shark! Shark! Baby shark do 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 mummy shark. Mummy shark. No, no. Stop, you say. Stop. No more shark music. And he's got 20 points, and I've died on a jellyfish. It was worth it. We died on a jellyfish for 20 points. It's spot on. Right, okay, now, next game. What we got next? Oh, this is this day in the life thing that I didn't know what it was. About living in the Outer Hebrides, running a craft shop in the Outer Hebrides. So that's been one of my... my wife's just shouting through her idea of heaven. Her idea of heaven. There was that job, wasn't there, on the island not too long ago, wasn't there, where you had to run the pub? There was a job, wasn't there? You got the pub was part of it, and you got to run the pub on an island. I don't know if it was the Outer Hebrides or whatever else it is, but certainly was a job that was so exciting that the BBC had it on the old telly, if that makes sense. I've never seen this game before, ever. I don't know whether it's loading or not though. It kind of looks a bit like it's not doing anything. Oh, it is. It's doing something. Thank God for that. I don't like that. That's not much of a loader, is it? Quick cup of coffee. Have you got a beverage? I hope you do. I hope it's something good. Stephen Redman. A day in the life of. Look at that. It's Sir Clive. In a C5. Sir Clive in a C5. It rhymes. I wonder if he knew that as well. Sir Clive in a C5. Stephen Redman. 1984. Micro Mega. The day in the life. 60p for parking. Look at that. Oh, well, you know, it's good, that. Good parking price. Micro Mega. I quite like saying that, Micro Mega. It's quite a good word. And Sir Clive in his car. He's not very ginge, though, is he? Because he was a ginge, wasn't he? He's not very ginge, that one. That's the bucket of coffee done. Right. We've got 2 games left to go. I'm alright. I think we're okay. Oh. Are you loading or still loading or what's going? Found. I don't know what's doing here. Because it's some kind of weird loader, this. Day in the life of. I don't know what's going on. Are we loading? Are we not loading? I didn't know what you're meant to do in this game. Literally, there's no instructions. But what does that mean? It's got an error in the block. Does that mean you're loading? Not loading? What's going to happen? I'm bracing myself now for the worst. It's something to do with C5s, I think. I don't know what it's. No, it's so confusing. Have you played this game before? I haven't. I most definitely haven't. I don't remember this loader at all. You're invited to live a day in the life. It will make you glad you're running a craft shop in the Outer Hebrides. Oh, it'll make you glad you're running a craft shop in the Outer. So I have to move to the Outer Hebrides to play this game. It's probably why Block 4 didn't work. Right. I'm not being forced to buy a place in the Outer Hebrides to play this game, though. I don't think. Each complete your score on each depends on how quickly you complete it. Running out of time will cost you a man, except where trains are involved. What the hell's this game about? It's so weird. I'm thoroughly confused. I mean, quite literally, it just goes on to special operations after that, which is the what's it called? The Lothian game or whatever it is. The Lothlorien game. Lothlorien? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Either way, no idea what's going on here. Are we loading? We're not loading. Is Sir Clive getting a day out on the railway? He was a blooming genius, though, wasn't he? I mean, but to be fair, well, he really was a genius, but what I was going to say is that he was he saw himself as an inventor. I don't think he saw himself as quite as a businessman. I always think he saw himself as an inventor. And as an inventor, he invented lots of things, and a lot of other people refined those things, but he set the standard for a lot of these bits and pieces, miniaturization being a big one of his things. Everything should be small and compact and whatever else is. So in a strange sort of way, we've got a lot to be thankful for with Sir Clive. He certainly was an inventor. It's just a shame when did he disappear really from the limelight? I think he just disappeared, didn't he? Just stopped after the C5 and all that kind of stuff. I don't remember seeing him involved in an awful lot after that. I'm sure somebody in the comments will know that he was involved in tons of things. I don't know what happened there. If I stop this, will it crash? No, it won't. I think it's broken. Ah, right. Okay. Let's. I think we're at the point where we're loading the next one. So what I might just try and do is load the next one, see if it works, and then we'll go from there. I think this is the next one. Yeah. So this is the special operations, right? Okay. So we'll load this one, then we'll try that one again, because that was a bit. I would like to get that one to work. Actually, I wonder if it's on PlayZX, because I would like to try that one. So it's Day in the Life of, wasn't it? Day in the Life of. Let's see if we can find out on PlayZX. PlayZX, very handy little tool if you haven't seen it. It's in the description below, just in case you need it. Waiting for urgent communication. Right. Okay. Okay. What's it called? Day in the Life of? A day. Right, I've got it. It's good long load, that one, to be honest with you. A good long load. And we'll wait for this one to load. Get the loading screen up here, see what happens. Top Secret War Office. Top Secret. Dear Major, as you're aware, we're now in possession of information which suggests the enemy are well advanced in the preparation of the new and highly secret weapon system. However, we are not yet have any details of the design and capability of this weapon. You are selected to lead special operations teams with the order to gain intelligence that the aforementioned objective. You be prepared to commence the operation within 7 days. Yours, MC Loth. Laureate. I can't. Do you know what? Brain's gone. Brain's broken. I found Day in the Life of, though, for PlayZX, so we're definitely going to do that. So without a doubt, we're going to put PlayZX on and we're going to go from there. Okay, it's just loading right now. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just getting called away for a minute. So what I'll do is I'll come back when this is loaded, and we'll tackle the other one in a second. All right, hang on a second. We'll be back shortly. Okay, I'm back, and we're back with Special Operations. So, sorry about getting called away there. Just one of those things. I was called away during my Euro Truck Simulator thing the other day as well, so it's just nature of the beast sometimes. Anyway, right, okay, so I need to press enter to continue. Now we're in the compound. This is an aerial photography of the enemy compound. Cool. So we've got 2 blue stickmen on the door, 2 red stickmen at the back. I'm assuming they're the commanders. We've got 6, 7 little Postman Pat vehicles there, and a few magenta fields. So it looks good. Do you want to continue to save game? No, I don't. Right. Your objective 1 to 7. Objective 1, please. Time limit 1. I don't know what 1 is. We'll give it a go. Right. Acrobat. Oh, right. These are my choice of skills. I can be an acrobat, actor, biologist, cartographer, chemist, cipher, climber, diver, doctor, electronics, explosives, forger, negotiator, leader, linguistics. Well, I'm not a linguistist, that's for certain. Locksmith, mechanic, midget. Why was it a midget an option? What do I do with poor? I mean, you can't. It's seen as quite. It's quite a derogatory term, I suppose. Small people. Did they drop them from planes or something? Anyway, navigators, photographer, physicist, pickpocket, pilot, radio operator, sapper, scout, sniper, strongman, unarmed, combat, and vehicles. Apply, yes. You can obviously change. It reckons to do. Yes. Select or interview. Oh, I've got to choose some people to go with me as well. Right, okay, I did F and whatever else is. Let's have an acrobat. Can I interview them? What do I do when I interview them? Also good at unarmed whatever else is. Right, okay, select. Let's have a sapper. I think they're the people who do bombs, aren't they? Let's have a pilot, so we can get out. Select them. Study your team. I'm studying my team. What's going on? Okay, it's doing something. Are you doing something? I'm pushing buttons, nothing's happening. I have studied my team. They are studied. Seven days to go. I've studied the team. The team is being studied. It is a team that has been studied multiple times. So I've got to study the team, and I've got 7 days to go. It's a bit like the Dirty Dozen, isn't it? That's what we kind of put them together. I feel we should be whistling a tune. This is World War II, of course. This is World War II adventure set in the latter days of World War II, utilising split screens, objective, screen selection, over 30 candidates. Here's our screen now, loading up. This is the one where you've got to move around and the whole thing. That's what it was. It was just randomly generating it while I was doing that. Team, it takes 20 minutes to complete a complex one and 2 minutes to do an easy one. It's not a complex one. Keep your leader safe. Complete different routes on the compound and complex. Right, okay. Action. Move. I don't know what the actions are, actually. Does it tell me? I'm looking for the actions now. There's a big long... There's quite a list with this one. You can play it in 10 hours, apparently. 10 hours? We don't have time for 10 hours worth. Complex compound time. I'm looking for the controls. Ah, there's controls. Actions, there's a reference table. So we've got to move. So if I do MN, and it's north. Hang on. Alright, yeah, there we go. We're moving north. NM. 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 Move north. There's a cave here. What do we do with the cave? Search not in caves. So we can search but not in caves, apparently. Insert ourselves in the terrain, apparently. Enter. Move north. Move north. Move north. Move north. We're moving north, by the way, if you haven't realised. I've moved all the way north possible. That's not helping. Move west. Move west. Move west. Bit difficult with the commands, realistically. It's one of these things I think we'd have to spend a little bit more time on. Move south. Move south. Move. Move. South. Move. South. Search is SE for search, so I might do SE here. You cannot see. Nothing you can see. Move south. Oh, there's a house. Move south. This may be our compound here. Should we say in? The door is locked. Right. SE. You cannot see nothing here. There's nothing you cannot see. There's nothing you cannot see. What the heck does that mean? No, south. So I found a house. The door was locked though. Oh, hang on. I've got a guy who can pick locks. What? How do we pick a lock? Use skill. SU. Which skill do I use? P. For pick locks. I assume it was P for pick locks. Oh, got to type pick. Hang on. P-I-C. Oh, can we go in now? The door's locked. Why couldn't I pick the lock? Use skill. Ick. I've got the button to pick skills, but I'm not sure what it does. It's a bit weird. I'm looking at the instructions. The reference thing's tiny, by the way, because I'm going to zoom in here. I'm zooming in on the old thing, or with zooming. Zoom in. I've got magnifying glasses, like old school zooming. You know, before we could put the fingers on the thing and zoom in and out with that. This is like old school zooming. No idea. Do you know what? The thing is, I feel like it's a game that we could quite get into if we had the time or whatever else it was, but we don't have the time for it. We need to see what the day in the life was, especially as we're going to be working in the Outer Hebrides shortly and in a craft shop. And I don't know if I've got time to buy a craft shop, but if I have got time to buy a craft shop to live in the Outer Hebrides so that I can actually to play this computer game, I don't know what else to do. Right, okay, let's go. Let's put this thing in the tape drive. So this is a day in the life of. I'm assuming it's a day in the life of Mr. Sir Clive Sinclair himself. You know, the main man. I don't know. Yeah. That one looked like it could have been something great. I just don't. I love these old school strategy games because they did really require you to kind of go with the old sort of manual, if that makes sense. The whole thing of doing the whole manual and all the bits that go with it. I mean, it's not the easiest of things to actually do, but yeah, it's definitely I don't know, a lot more to it. Reading the manual to learn the instructions. It's a bit like Dungeons and Dragons of old, where you actually had the instructions that you had to. See, that's not a good start. That. So that first block is failed. Pause, rewind. First block. Play. Done, play. No, it's too far. Pause, rewind. Second block. No, pause, rewind. Second block. Set rewind. Done, play. Here's the first block. Well, that's not a good start. Awkward. I bet you this is where the fault was. You know, I was talking about the tape before having a fault. Right, well, that's nearly no good because that's not going to load anyway. So that's not going to load if I do that. Let me try stop that on my tape thing. Let's see whether we can fast forward to it on the blooming thing. This is going to be fun. This is going to be an annoying scenario because I'm going to have to fast forward through lots of tape to get to hopefully to the day in the life of. Let's see if we can find it here. Very annoying. Right, okay. Fast forward this blooming thing. We'll fast forward to it. Hopefully, we'll be able to find the day in the life of. It'll be a good way through this tape, unfortunately. So it's just the really annoying part. But I thought if we go from this other side of the tape, we might actually be able to get to it. So fingers crossed that's what actually happens when we're doing that. I'm definitely feeling myself slowing down a little bit now, actually. I do apologise. Apologise for my sort of not being quite 100% here, but we'll get there. Honestly, I promise you. And next week, we'll definitely have to look for a tape to play. If you can think of some suggestions, I'm cool with that. You know, even if we go with a crash tape, you know, one of these ones that come from a magazine. There's one that's been calling my name. It's got on it. I don't know if it's calling my name. It's been on the. It's on sort of it's in. I've got a box of crash tapes that are on the floor. So crash and combination of sort of sort of the ones that came cover tapes. These are a combination of sort of tapes that are there. They're just in a box and I can keep seeing this one as I go past. I'm going to get in a second. I'm going to shout the names out to you and see whether you fancy that. You know, if you fancy it, let me know in the comments. We'll do that one. But as I say, otherwise, if you can think of a compilation that's not too long that we can do for the final episode with some hopefully with some good ones on it, that would be cool. You know, that'd be a good way of doing it. Right, I am going to try here and see if we can. We're through this. All right, this should be. Hopefully, let's see if this is where we think I am. No, that's definitely still something else. The annoying thing about not having a tape counter is it's pain in the behind to find something on a +2A or a +2, should I say, production. I'll probably be scuba dive. I'm going with that scuba dive because I'm like halfway through the tape, and scuba dive's kind of just over halfway. I'm sorry, I'm just over halfway through the tape. Come on, where are you? I'm fast forwarding it here. I'm giving it all the old fast forwards. I'm going to grab that tape in a second though. We'll have a little look at that one. Let's just fast forward here. Bo Jolly Collections. Here we go. Fingers crossed. That's not good. Why aren't you playing? Maybe it's here. There we go. There we go. How about that? Got it. Fingers crossed, though, with this. Fingers crossed. Brace yourselves. This could be bad. It does do a different loader. That's the annoying part about it. That's what I feel that the problem here is. Definitely a different loader. Right, I'm going to go grab that tape while you're looking at that. You watch the screen. I'll be back in a second. Hang on. Right, I'm not going far. I'm coming over. I'm here. I'm here. I've come over. I'm back. So it's been calling my name. I don't know why, right? It's a tape, and the one that's calling my name is called Doom Skull. It's a power tape game. But funnily enough, though, on this as well is Fatworm Blows a Sparky. Now, that has appeared in What's on the Tape before. That's actually quite an interesting looking game. Alpine Games from Atlantis, which I think is a lot of, well, obviously winter sports type things. And Kemshu from Cult. It's just one that's been calling my name. It's been sort of shouting at me and saying, come play me. It's from June 1990, but I don't think the games are, obviously. They're other dates, if that makes sense. Let me see if there's anything on here, one of the dates with it. Fatworm Blows a Sparky, Elite Systems, 1990. That'll be the re-release, though. Atlantis, 1987 for the Alpine Games. 1988 for Kemshu. And the Richard Cowie version, 1990 for Doom Skull. I don't know why. It just keeps on calling my name, that one. I think I keep seeing it as I go past, and it keeps calling my name. I don't know about you, but I like the fact that Crash stuck to a standard style for their cassette inlays. I like that, and that you knew you were going to get 4 games when this Crash started doing them, but I kind of like the wildness of some of the earlier tapes, that came on the front of magazines, especially when they didn't have cases as well. They were just sort of wildly stuck to the front of them. Here's your free, Banzai Bear sort of thing from Sinclair using. This is your horrible tape. Whereas Crash, once they put some nice cassettes and all that kind of stuff, it kind of, it brought a whole new level to it, but you knew it was the beginning of the end. It was kind of there was enough Spectrum stuff out there that they could kind of buy it and put it on magazines or whatever else. So I wonder what kind of remuneration, not a lingualist here, by the way, but the amount of money that they got back from Crash or something similar for a game. Did they give them a couple of grand and go, there you go, shut up and go away while I put your game on the front of the magazine? The thing is, if you got on the front of a cover tape magazine, unlike nowadays, you might not go out and buy it, if that makes sense, as a separate one. I don't know if I would have done. Probably wouldn't have done, if I'm honest. Don't know. June 1990 is this one that's sitting there looking at me. I've got quite a lot of compilations when it comes down to it. I'm not talking about like cover tape ones, but I've got quite a lot of compilations. I quite like them. The Konami one's there, and there's obviously the movie one as well. I am looking for a copy of Street Hawk, though. If I ever find Street Hawk, I don't know why I'm looking for Street Hawk. I'm not looking for I'm looking for the one where you have to stop them in the robberies and all that, because there's actually 2 versions of Street Hawk. I think one was a covered tape one, but I am looking for Street Hawk. Let's see. Oh, coming back, running all the way. Put that back in the box while I was thinking about it. Otherwise I'll forget and I'll just leave it lying around just like an idiot. Well, fingers crossed, this seems to be going okay thus far. I don't want to push it too far. What I was looking at the other day, though, I've got interested, was I mentioned GOG a couple of times, but good old games, GOG.com. I mentioned this before, but I was on there the other day, and they have things like The Last Samurai. So these were the games that you've seen on the Commodore Amiga. I think they're the PC versions of them. Obviously, well, they are obviously now the PC versions of them. But they have their Last Samurai 1 and 2 in a sort of a pack. I thought it was kind of cool. They also have Clive Townsend's games. He's got the new Saboteur. He's done Saboteur 2, and there's another Saboteur Avenge or something similar coming. There's like a number 3 that he's creating at the moment. That's on there. I don't think it's available to buy yet, but that's got more up-to-date graphics. I have to admit, I'm not overly bothered. I don't really care whether they had up-to-date graphics, because the gameplay itself counted double, if that makes sense. It was a much better game than we it doesn't. Gameplay's gameplay, and yeah, sometimes we like fancy graphics, but sometimes it breaks it. It takes away from the original love of the game. We're here. Day in the life of. Right, okay. 5 to read it behind the keys. Up, down, left, right. H for pause. Right. What's the aim of the game? I have no idea. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Try and get Clive dressed and out of his house, and beware of the bug in the attic. Okay. Oh, there's Clive! I'm Clive! Men left, Clive's left. Oh, this is Brill! It's what happens in everybody's house. Look, it's the name of that. Oh, he floats. Clive floats. Oh no, he doesn't. Doesn't float. Where's the cat go? Watch out, Clive. No cat killer. Oh no, I got hit by a Spectrum. How could a Spectrum dare kill Clive? Don't kill Clive, Spectrum. Day in the life of Sir Clive is a nightmare. Gotten eaten by cats every day. Oh, it's really cool. That's cool. I'm up there. I've got my clothes on. I need my key. I need my key. He's put his click key up there. Look at this. There you go. Clive can go now. Yeah, we can leave, Clive. We can leave. I need to go after the cat. There we go, we're out. Whoa! On that screen, you totaled 666 points. I got 2 men running. Tummy's rumbling, Clive. Shouldn't you have a quick dash to the house? Shouldn't have dashed out of the house so quickly. What goodies can you buy before you catch the train? Alrighty. I'm Clive, and I'm going to get some goodies. I'm from the shop. Yes. That's okay, I don't mind that. How do I get past that? I've got to go around the other way. Blow my neck. Come on, Clive. Let's get some goodies. We're starving. Watch out for the conductor. He's a terror. That's cool, actually. So it's nothing to do with living in the Outer Hebrides. It's to do with being Clive. I've got to go over there to the railway. Sugar! The railway thing's opened over there. I've lost all my men. Lost all my Clives. I'm going to write my name as Clive, look. Clive. There we go. Number 1 is Clive. Right, I'm having another go at that. That's blooming brilliant. I like that. Did not expect that. I quite like that. Day in the life of. Oh, I need this now for my collection. I need it. I need it. There's a Spectrum there. Maybe that's actually not a Spectrum. Maybe it's a dirty Commodore or something like that. One of them. What do you think? Oh! Damn you! I can't believe I went too early. Come on, Clive. No, don't do that yet, Clive. Clive, follow the cat. Yeah, we've got a spectrum. There we go. There we go. Up we go. Up we go. There we go. Up we go. Get the key to get out of the house. I don't know why you've left your key in the attic, Clive. Oh, sugar! I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm almost had it there. I quite like this. It's very playable. It's very... Do you know what it is? It's very doable. It's not... You know, you have sugar. It's very doable. You think to yourself, yeah, I can do this, definitely. I think that's the other reason why I keep dying, because I'm stupid and go, yeah, I can do this. There we go, get that thing. There we go, down we go. Follow the cat. And get out the front door. Tummy's rumbling. Right, let's go, Clive. Let's go with our rumbling tummy. Let's get some... What did you get for breakfast there? He's getting a burger and fries. That's what he's getting. Clive's getting a burger and fries. I love it. Burger and fries. Never... Oh, balls. Oh, burger and fries. I didn't expect... He doesn't strike me as a burger and fries kind of man. But he clearly is. Probably is, actually. I bet he is. He's Sir Clive. I bet he loves a bit of burger and fries. Yeah, we'll get that. There's a burger. Oh, don't die this time round. There we go, that way. That way. Yes, we're on the train. Okay, that screen. You've got the 8:15, you're just leaving, but they've got to get one or two things first. Right, okay, what we've got to get next first? I don't know what we need to get. I don't see what we have to get. What do we have to get? Do we have to get money? Yeah, I need to get money and someone and my umbrella, of course. An umbrella. There we go. Am I good to go now? I think I am. I've got to get on the train. I think I've got to jump on the train there. I'm on! The Sir Clive Sinclair Express is gone. But you know what? It's a tough life. One stop down the line and just in time to buy the Financial Times. The FT. Perfect. This is blooming brilliant, by the way. I don't know why I haven't had this game before. It's flipping brilliant. Where's the Financial Times? Gotta go to the shop, I guess. There we go. That's me through there. Ah, shit. Where? Right, okay, do I have to... Where? Ah, across there. Right. So I've got to go to the shop and get me FT. The FT is now flashing in the shop. Sugar. No, dead. No way to avoid that. Should have gone up and over before I had the chance, but I've done it. That was brilliant. I'm Clive again. That's a really good game. I like that. A Day in the Life. That's brill. I'd never seen that one before. I actually like that a lot. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Tonight Tim, and thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe and give me some ideas for next week. Thank you. Bye-bye now.